Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WWE Raw superstar Jey Uso recently took to his social media account and shared his reaction regarding Fatu joining the Bloodline. Uso has sent out an interesting message for the latter. In the latest episode of WWE SmackDown, Cody Rhodes locked horns with Solo Sikoa, and it was the American Nightmare who had the upper hand. Before the match could progress, members of the Bloodline, Tama Tonga and Tanga Loa, interfered and attacked Cody Rhodes. Due to the interference, the bout was called off, and Rhodes won the match via disqualification. The Bloodline tried to hit the American Nightmare with the Samoan Spike, but Kevin Owens and Randy Orton arrived at the squared circle to aid Rhodes. With the Tonga brothers made ineffective, Cody, Kyo, and Randy sidelined Solo Sikoa. It was then Fatu who made a powerful debut. Fatu attacked Owens at ringside and then Orton, sending him crashing through the barricades. In the end, Jacob put Cody on the commentary desk and delivered a devastating Samoan splash. Since Fatu has joined the Bloodline, the faction will now bring and influence major storylines on SmackDown. Taking to his social media handle, Jey Uso reacted to the entire incident and majorly Fatu's arrival into the stable. He posted the eyes emoji, making it clear that he had taken notice of the arrival of the Samoan werewolf. WWE superstar Jey Uso had previously shared which wrestler in the industry inspired him for his current gimmick in the industry. While speaking during an interview on the Battleground podcast, Jey mentioned that he got the idea for his current gimmick from the legendary Bret Hart. He further spoke about a commercial that Hart was a part of, where he flaunted pink glasses. Uso stated that's how he knew he needed to get blue glasses to make his character look unique in the current scenario. It will be quite interesting to see how Fatu changes the dynamics of the group and how things change within the Bloodline in the near future. In one of the most unexpected twists in the ongoing saga of the Bloodline, Jey Uso has recently shared his thoughts on the potential of Fatu, widely considered one of the brightest stars in the professional wrestling world, joining the most dominant faction in WWE. The moment fans have been speculating about for months is finally taking shape as WWE SmackDown is about to experience a seismic shift with a new member potentially being inducted into the iconic faction. Fatu, the cousin of Jey Uso and a wrestler with a background in the Samoan dynasty. Fatu's rise to prominence in the world of professional wrestling has been nothing short of impressive. Known for his explosive in-ring style and larger-than-life persona, he's made waves in promotions like MLW, Major League Wrestling, where his dominance has cemented him as one of the company's top stars. But with rumors swirling that Fatu might make his way to WWE, the story has taken on even greater significance, especially when it comes to the legacy of the Bloodline, a faction made famous by Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, and others from the Inoue family. The Bloodline has become synonymous with dominance in WWE, and much of its strength comes from the shared family bond of the wrestlers involved. Roman Reigns, the undisputed Universal Champion, has been the focal point of the faction, creating an aura of invincibility. Jey Uso, alongside his brother Jimmy Uso, has played an instrumental role in Roman's rise to power, while also experiencing a personal and emotional storyline that has kept fans on the edge of their seats. The inclusion of Fatu in this prestigious faction would add another layer to the Bloodline's already rich history. It would also represent a new chapter in the story of the Inoue family, bringing in fresh talent while staying true to the Bloodline's roots. Jey Uso's reaction to Fatu joining the Bloodline is a compelling one because it highlights the mix of pride, skepticism, and emotion that could characterize his response to the addition of another cousin to the fold. Jey, who has navigated a complex journey of loyalty, struggle, and self-discovery within the bloodline, could see Fatu's inclusion as both a blessing and a challenge to his own position in the faction. In a recent interview on SmackDown, Jey Uso was asked about the possibility of Fatu joining the bloodline. His response was layered, reflecting both the pride he feels as a member of the Inoue family and the skepticism that comes with the addition of a new face to an already volatile faction. "Well, look, man, we're family, right?" Jey began, "but this is business. The bloodline isn't just a family, it's a legacy. We don't just let anyone walk in and take the throne. Roman worked hard for this. I worked hard for this. But hey, if Jacob's ready to take that step and prove he belongs, I ain't gonna say no. Blood's thicker than water after all." Jey's initial reaction to the news seemed to be one of cautious optimism. He understands that Fatu is no stranger to wrestling's toughest environments. However, he also recognizes the gravity of joining the bloodline. This faction isn't just about showing up, it's about dominance, loyalty, and respect, especially in a world where Roman Reigns has set the standard of what it means to be at the top of WWE. "I've been through a lot with Roman and the family. There's been ups, there's been downs, but we've always stood strong together," Jey continued. "Jacob's gotta prove he can do that too. He's gotta show he's about the family and about the cause, not just the spotlight. Because once you're in the bloodline, you're in for life. Ain't no turning back." Fatu is a towering presence, known for his fierce athleticism, technical wrestling skills, and his undeniable charisma. He's built himself a reputation as a top-tier talent outside of WWE, but stepping into the ring alongside Roman Reigns and Jey Uso in the bloodline could be the defining moment of his career. Joining the bloodline would undoubtedly bring him the exposure and opportunity he deserves, but it would also place him in direct competition with the faction's current members, especially Jey, who has spent years fighting for his place at Roman's side. For Jacob, the question isn't just about proving himself in the ring. It's about earning the trust of the family, something that's crucial when you're entering a faction as high stakes as the bloodline. Would he be able to live up to the legacy of the Inoue family and become a force to be reckoned with in WWE? Or would he be overwhelmed by the high expectations and the pressure of following in the footsteps of legends? Jey's cautious approach to Jacob's inclusion speaks volumes. While Jey may see potential in his cousin, he's also learned from the hardships he's faced within the bloodline. It's a place where loyalty and dominance are non-negotiable. There's no room for mistakes, and for someone like Fatu, stepping into that world could either make him a star or break him. As much as Jey Uso's reaction to Fatu is based on the reality of WWE politics and factional dynamics, there are also deep emotional undertones at play. The bloodline isn't just a faction, it's a family. And for Jey, the idea of a new cousin coming in and joining forces with Roman Reigns carries weight. During a brief moment of reflection, Jey admitted, "It's crazy to think about. This whole bloodline thing, it's bigger than me, bigger than Roman. It's about the family, the legacy we carry. It's about our ancestors who paved the way for us. If Jacob is ready to carry that torch, I'm all for it. But if he's not, it could tear us all apart." Jey's words highlight the delicate balance between family and business. The bloodline has been about power, control, and domination in WWE, but it's also been a deeply personal story about brotherhood, loyalty, and the struggles that come with living up to a family name. The addition of Fatu could bring unity to the family, or it could unravel everything Jey and Roman have built. Fatu joining the bloodline would undoubtedly spark several intriguing storylines on WWE SmackDown. The most obvious angle would be the tension between Jey Uso and Jacob. While Jey may be open to the idea of family joining forces, there's also the possibility that he views Jacob's arrival as a challenge to his position within the bloodline. What if Jacob's presence forces Jey to confront his own identity within the faction? Could Jey, driven by jealousy or fear of being overshadowed, challenge Jacob for leadership of the Bloodline? This could lead to an epic clash between cousins, further intensifying the already high stakes surrounding Roman Reigns' dominance. Another possibility could see Jacob aligning with Jey to form a powerful new duo within the Bloodline, potentially causing Roman to feel threatened. As the patriarch of the Bloodline, Roman's control over the faction has been absolute, but the addition of fresh blood could challenge his authority, leading to a fascinating family drama unfolding on WWE television.